Our journey began at 1 AM in the morning on the streets of Bangkok. With over 40 hours of driving in front of us, we knew that we were in for the long haul. Passing through the mountains on the western edge of Thailand, we arrived at the Thai border town of Mae Sot. From here is just a short walk over the bridge and you arrive on the opposing border town of Mae Sot. After a quick stop at the local money changer, we picked up our car and we were on our way. The initial pass through the mountains into Burma must be well timed, with traffic only being allowed in one direction each alternating day. Traffic conditions can be treacherous, with rock slides and crashes being a common occurrence. But with over 1,600 kilometers covered, we finally arrive in Mogok, romantically known as Rubyland. Situated roughly 200 kilometers north of Mandalay, with a population tipping 150,000, Mogok is centered by a bustling township. The town is supported almost exclusively by the mining trade, with Mogok being known throughout history as an overflowing treasure trove of the world's finest gemstones. One does not have to travel far to see evidence of mining activity. On the outskirts of the township of Mogok, we were brought to a medium-scale artisanal mining operation, searching for a variety of gems in an alluvial deposit. This type of mining involves the gem-bearing gravel being washed into a sump where it is then pumped into a jig. Then, using the different densities of gems, heavier minerals are trapped within the jig, while lighter stones, like quartz and feldspar, are bounced and washed away. A tradition within the Burmese mining culture is that once material reaches the tailings area, locals are allowed to pick through what remains in search of any precious gems which may have escaped the extraction process. If they are lucky enough to find something of value, they are then free to keep it for themselves. Just outside the mining area is the little township where the miners live, and basically all the houses here are actually on gem-bearing ground, so a lot of these guys will actually be digging underneath their houses to try and find gems. We're just waiting for our driver now. I've just been sitting down having a little bit of a sift through the sand on the side of the river, and in just a few minutes I found a few garnets, some nice quartz, even a little sapphire crystal, just in passing the time. The place really is built on gemstones. We've been informed that we can actually access an underground mine now. It's 6 PM and it's getting quite dark, so we're a bit of a race against time, as you can probably tell by the driving. But we're really looking forward to actually getting underground and seeing what's beneath Mogok. What had started out as a small open-cut mine had now progressed into tunneling into the mountainside. Even walking to the active mining area, stones such as gem-quality quartz just littered the ground. Situated close to the area known as Kabaing, the ground is typical of the region where the microgranite commonly intrudes into older gneisses and marbles, but is now heavily weathered. The old intrusions are also very easily identified from the surrounding weathered material, characterized by feldspar laced with dark amphiboles and biotite and greyish quartz. So how do you get down? You've got your weathering profile, the old intrusions, but now everything basically is just turning into clay soil, even your old intrusion. Mining in this type of ground can be quite advantageous, given the ease with which the host material can be extracted. The old intrusions are also very easily identified from the surrounding weathered material, characterized by crumbling feldspar laced with greyish quartz and dark amphiboles and biotite. A short search through a nearby vein yielded some nice specimens, including one large, well-formed and double-terminated quartz crystal. Did you find that one? So they've laid out a few little samples for us to look at here. Quartz and feldspars. Sort of slightly nice crystal shapes in your feldspar. And your slightly more weathered material here. They're about to bring us out some topaz as well, so hopefully we can actually try and piece together a few bits of the puzzle. The white color is the weathered feldspar, like associated minerals.
Yeah. Okay. You can get like this. I found that marble and granite contact brushes.
Earlier mining of an active placer deposit within the area had yielded a far greater variety of gems and in much better quality. This is due in part to the natural concentration processes active within such a deposit. There is no seriously large-scale mining within the Mogok area, with the government keeping a watchful eye on the industry and limiting the amount of control any one party has within the mining community. And from the mines, it is but a short journey back to the town of Mogok, where the bounty of gems is distributed via a variety of markets. At the center of it all is the Mogok Gem Bazaar. Here, buyers find themselves a table and make requests for certain gems to be brought out by brokers. As with any such market, there must always be a certain level of trust, and a new buyer must be well connected if he or she hopes to see any quality stones. Another bustling side of the Mogok gem trade are the many street markets filled with roadside vendors. So we've come here to Burma market after the gem bazaar because of the rain, but it's quite an experience here. You can see people everywhere doing little gem deals, little packets of stones. It's a real sort of hive of activity. I'm quite surprised now that no one's actually offering me. I can see them all with their little packets already trying to offer something, but it's a completely different feel to the gem bazaar here. All on the street, as you can see. You're not going to get the best price here, but you're definitely going to get to see a lot of interesting stones. This is Cinema Market, a street market for gemstones, gem rough, everything you want to find. You're not going to find the best quality here, but you're going to see some nice little samples, some nice little stones, and I think it's a great little spot for tourists to come and see a glimpse of the gem trade that they might not see anywhere else. The more private part of the trade happens within the homes of the local people. Though it may be hard to be accepted into such a meeting, once within their home, the Burmese are incredibly hospitable and open to newcomers. In the privacy of such meetings, you may get a chance to see some truly exceptional gems. Being allowed to meet the families and see exactly where the money is going is a vital part of sustaining a responsible industry. Far too many of Burma's stones leave the country without ever truly benefiting its people. Thank you. See you again. Gems leave Mogok via the mountain paths and picturesque valleys, now on their way to reach the world market. Many stones from all over Burma end up in Mandalay. As a city, Mandalay prides itself on its jade. In Mandalay, you'll find Myanmar's premier jade market. People come here from across Asia and even across the globe to trade and buy in what some would argue is the highest quality jade on the planet. Early morning in the jade market means trading in rough stones. You're going to find boulders of all shapes, sizes and colours here. This is going to be going on until about 8:30, and then after that it changes to the cut stones. But still, a good place to visit if you want to see some nice rough stones. Before hitting the cut jade market, we stop in for a quick breakfast that includes a great selection of local dishes and some rather flamboyantly prepared tea. If you've ever thought you've seen a lot of scooters, think again. We've just moved from the rough jade to the cut jade market, and it is hot, it is crowded, and it is just utter chaos. There are literally thousands of people here, all doing deals in jade, ranging from $1 to $2 up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. It is just madness. Not just trading goes on at this market, there's also a variety of skilled craftsmen present, working and shaping the jade. As the sun sets over Mandalay, we hit the road and journey towards the city of Yangon, arriving in the wee hours of the following morning. The last stop for many Burmese gems is Pucho Market. It's a bit more clean cut and a bit more tidy than a lot of the sort of Burmese street markets that you'll get. That said, there still are guys doing deals in little alleyways outside, and you will get a few more high-end classy shops. You'll also get textiles, carvings, all that kind of basic tourist stuff as well. But this is the last point of call before the Burmese gems hit the border. On the final leg of our journey through Burma, we pass through many different townships and catch sight of some rather interesting characters. Well, after over 2 weeks and probably 100 plus hours sitting in a car, we've completed our trip in Burma. That's the Thai border gate over there, so we're going to make our way there now and finish up our trip. It must be said, however, that the majority of Burmese and Thai citizens do not necessarily use this official channel, with border crossings by boat being far more common. This is generally tolerated by the border guards and happens merely a stone's throw away from the formal crossing. It is simply a normal part of daily life in the border towns of Mae Sot and Mae Sot. Welcome back to Thailand.